Hi everyone, welcome back to Learn English Daily. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm really happy you're here because today we're going to learn something that every English learner dreams of. How to speak English fluently, step by step. Have you ever listened to someone speaking English so smoothly that you wondered, how do they speak like that? Maybe you've watched YouTube videos, English movies, or interviews, and thought, I wish I could speak English like that. The truth is, fluent English is not a special talent. It is not magic, and it is definitely not something only native speakers can do. Fluency is a skill, and every skill can be learned. Many people believe they need to memorize thousands of vocabulary words before they can speak fluently. Some think they must know perfect grammar. Others wait for the right time to start speaking. But these beliefs stop them from improving. The biggest mistake isn't making grammar mistakes. The biggest mistake is waiting. Waiting until your English becomes perfect. Waiting until you feel confident. Waiting until you're no longer afraid. But confidence doesn't come first. Practice comes first. Confidence follows practice. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. Did you become an expert before riding? Of course not. You learned by riding, making mistakes, falling, standing up again, and trying one more time. Speaking English is exactly the same. Today, I'm going to show you a simple step-by-step method that anyone can follow. Even if you're a beginner, even if you feel shy, even if you've been learning English for years but still can't speak fluently, this video is for you. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand why fluency feels difficult, what habits stop your progress, and what you should do every single day to become a fluent English speaker. So, grab a notebook if you have one. Relax. Stay with me until the end. And let's begin your journey towards speaking English fluently. Step by step. Step 1. Stop waiting for perfect English. The first step is to stop waiting until your English becomes perfect. Many learners think, I will start speaking when my grammar becomes perfect. But that day never comes. The truth is, nobody speaks perfect English all the time. Even native English speakers make mistakes. The goal is not to speak perfectly. The goal is to communicate clearly. Imagine a child learning to speak. Does the child know grammar rules? No. The child simply listens, tries, makes mistakes, and slowly improves. That is exactly how you should learn English. So from today, don't be afraid of mistakes. Every mistake teaches you something new. Remember the simple sentence: progress is better than perfection. Start speaking today, even if your English isn't perfect. That is how fluency begins. Step 2. Think in English, not in your native language. This is one of the most important habits of fluent speakers. When someone asks you a question in English, don't translate every word. Instead, try to think directly in English. Start with very simple thoughts. For example, instead of thinking, मैं पानी पी रहा हूँ, and then translating it, simply think, I'm drinking water. When you're walking, think, I'm going to the market. When you're eating, think, this food is delicious. When you're studying, think, I'm learning something new today. At first, it will feel slow, but after a few weeks, your brain will automatically start thinking in English. And when you think in English, you speak faster and more naturally. Step 3. Learn complete sentences, not just words. Many English learners try to memorize hundreds of vocabulary words, but knowing many words doesn't mean you can speak English fluently. Instead of learning one word like happy, learn the complete sentence. I'm really happy today. Instead of learning hungry, learn I'm feeling hungry. Instead of learning busy, learn I'm busy right now. When you learn complete sentences, your brain starts remembering English naturally. Later, when you need to speak, those sentences come to your mind automatically. This is exactly how children learn their first language. They don't memorize grammar rules first. They hear complete sentences every day. Then they start speaking. So from today, don't collect words. Collect useful sentences. Step 4. Practice speaking. Every day. Many people think, I'll speak English after I become perfect. But that's the biggest mistake. You become perfect because you speak, not before you speak. Even if you know only 50 English words, start speaking. Talk about your room. Talk about your day. Talk about your family. Talk about your favorite movie. Don't worry about mistakes. Every mistake teaches you something new. Remember, the more you speak, the easier English becomes. Speaking is like riding a bicycle. Reading about it won't help. You have to practice. So promise yourself at least 10 minutes of English speaking every day. Step 5. Listen more than you speak. If you want fluent English, your ears must learn before your mouth. That's why listening is so important. Listen to English every day. Watch simple English videos. Listen to podcasts. Watch interviews. Listen carefully to pronunciation, sentence structure, and natural expressions. Don't just hear English. Listen actively. Repeat after the speaker. Copy the rhythm. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the expressions. Little by little, your speaking will become more natural. Remember, good speakers are always good listeners first. Step 6. Stop being afraid of mistakes. This is probably the biggest reason why people don't speak English. Fear. They think, what if I make mistakes? What if people laugh at me? What if my grammar is wrong? But let me ask you something. When a baby learns to walk, does the baby fall? Yes, many times. But does the baby stop trying? No, because falling is part of learning. Speaking English is exactly the same. Every fluent English speaker has made hundreds of mistakes. The difference is, they didn't quit. So don't try to speak perfect English. Try to speak brave English. Confidence comes first. Fluency comes later. Step 7. Think in English. Every day now. Let's move to one of the most powerful habits of fluent English speakers. They don't translate. They think directly in English. At first, this may seem difficult. But don't worry. You don't have to think in long sentences. Start with very simple thoughts. For example, when you wake up, think, good morning. While brushing your teeth, think, I'm brushing my teeth. While having breakfast, think, this food tastes delicious. When you're walking outside, think, the weather is beautiful today. These simple thoughts train your brain to use English naturally. The more you think in English, the less you'll depend on translation. And that's when your speaking becomes faster and more fluent. Step 8. Improve your pronunciation by copying native speakers. Many learners worry about having the perfect accent. But fluency is not about sounding American or British. It's about being clear and easy to understand. One of the best ways to improve your pronunciation is shadowing. What is shadowing? It's very simple. Listen to one English sentence. Pause the video. Repeat the same sentence exactly the way the speaker says it. Copy the pronunciation. Copy the rhythm. Copy the emotions. For example, speaker says, "How are you doing today?" You repeat, "How are you doing today?" Do this every day for just 10 minutes. After a few weeks, you'll notice that your pronunciation becomes smoother. Your confidence grows, and speaking starts feeling much more natural. Step 9. Build confidence. Through small conversations. Many students think they should start with long English conversations, but that's not necessary. Start small. Talk to yourself. Answer simple questions. Introduce yourself. Describe your day. Speak in front of a mirror. Record your voice. Listen to yourself. At first, you may feel uncomfortable. That's completely normal. Every confident speaker once felt nervous. Confidence doesn't appear overnight. It grows with practice. Every small conversation is one more step toward fluency. Remember, small improvements every day create big results over time. Step 10. Never stop practicing. Now we've reached the final step, and this may be the most important one. Never stop practicing. Fluency isn't something you achieve in one week. It's a journey. Some days you'll feel confident. Some days you'll make mistakes. That's okay. Keep going. Practice a little every day. Read English. Listen to English. Think in English. Speak in English. Even if it's only for 15 minutes. Imagine where you'll be after 6 months of consistent practice. Imagine how confident you'll feel after 1 year. The person who practices every day will always improve. So don't give up. Stay consistent. Trust the process. And keep moving forward. Final message. Before we end today's lesson, I want you to remember one simple truth. Fluent English isn't built in one day. It's built one sentence, one conversation, and one practice session at a time. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start today. Start with what you already know. Every time you speak, you're becoming a better English speaker. Every mistake teaches you something. Every conversation makes you stronger. Believe in yourself. Be patient. Stay consistent. And one day, you'll look back and realize that speaking English has become natural. That's all for today's lesson. I hope this step-by-step guide helped you understand how to speak English fluently. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Learn English Daily and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our future English lessons. Now I have a question for you. Which step are you going to start with today? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. And I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye everyone.